Hello everyone, welcome back to another coin video, and today I'm actually going to be teaching you how to start collecting if you're a beginner. So you may think, oh, I have to get all this stuff and I have to get tons of coins from the bank and I have to go to coin shops and spend all this money. Well, no, I started coin collecting when I was 8 actually, so I've been coin collecting for about 9 years, and I obviously didn't have the money to be able to go to coin shops. I didn't even know coin stores existed then. I didn't know that eBay has like a ton of coins you can buy. I didn't know anything about grab bags or anything like that like I do now, or have like binders full of coins. I started out just going through currency, just going through the coins that my mom or dad had just in their purse or in their room, and I literally would do this. So I'm gonna walk you guys through how I started collecting, how I was a beginner, and how I got to where I am. So I'm going to be talking to all the beginners. For all of you more advanced, that's great. I'm one of the more advanced as well. I'm not the most advanced. I obviously don't send my coins over to get checked because I don't have the money for that. But I do know a lot about coins. That's why I have a coin channel, and that's why I'm here, is to share my information with you guys, because I would have loved to have somebody walk me through stuff and tell me cool things about coins and how to tell, just to explain reasons of coins. So that's what I'm here for. So the only things you'll need, like supply-wise, obviously you'll need coins to look through, but here's 3 things that you'll need. Let me zoom out. You'll need a notebook, a Ziploc bag, and a pen. And you may be like, what can you do with a notebook, a Ziploc bag, and a pen? Well, you can do a lot of things with a notebook, a Ziploc bag, and a pen. So what I did, and I actually have I have a ton of these papers here, and what's written on them is coins. So this is back when I didn't even know what the Washington reverse design was, so I literally thought it was like a separate design that you had to get, but it's actually just the back of the coin. Because I had those coin books and it would say Washington reverse. I'm like, well, what is that? So yeah, this is from a long time ago. I wish I would have dated these, but yeah, this is a long time ago. This is actually from, not 2016. This is probably from like 2012, because I just wrote these down ahead of time because I knew they were going to make them. So yeah, this is how I started collecting. I would just write down, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either write down all of the coins, so you can say like, let me grab one here. You can say like, okay, Roosevelt dime, and then you can literally list all of the dimes, and then you can just cross them out with the pen as you go. And then what you do is you get a Sharpie. I guess you kind of need a Sharpie. I mean, you may be able to write with these with pens, or you don't even have to write on it at all. You can just get a Ziploc bag and put all of the dimes that you have crossed off on this list inside of the Ziploc bag. So you don't need a book, you don't need really expensive stuff. Most people have Ziploc bags, especially if you're like elementary school. I can guarantee that if you pack lunches, or if your mom packs your lunch for you, then you most likely have Ziploc bags. And even if you aren't in elementary school or middle school or high school, Ziploc bags aren't that expensive. They're like $3 for like 100 of them, I believe. So it's not that expensive. Plus you get 100 bags, so if any of them break or tear, you just grab another one. And most likely by the time you have to buy a whole new bag, you'll be more experienced and have more money to be able to buy better equipment. But for beginners, this is great. It's cheap. It's nearly free. Notebooks are like $1. Sometimes they're like 50 cents when school is around, when it's around school time. Most people already have like small notebooks. You don't have to have a big one. Like most people just have small notebooks laying around, or just paper. You could even do this. You could even keep a log on your phone. Like go into notes, create a notes document, and keep a log that looks similar to these just inside of your phone. And then keep it in a Ziploc bag. And then, yeah, like it's nearly free. And then you just have a Ziploc bag per denomination. So you have like a dimes, a quarters, a nickel, a penny, $50, if you want to even get into $50 yet. Personally, I did not get into $50 yet. So, yeah, you only need 3 things. You need notebook, Ziploc bag, and a pen. Okay? And then what you do is you just get some spare change that you probably have, and you just start collecting. Personally, I would start with the penny because it is the cheapest, obviously, since each penny is only worth 1 cent. It's the cheapest way to start. I would go with the penny. So you would just write penny on here. I wonder if you can write with this. No, but it's fine. So you just write penny on there. You can get a Sharpie. And then now you have your own Lincoln cent bag, and you put all of your Lincoln cents. So then you get, if you still live at home, you can get your parents' like coin jar or something. And then you can just look through it. So like, if you collect dollar coins, they have dollar coins. Look through their dollar coins. If you collect quarters, look through their quarters. And then you can just look through the pennies. Oh, look. A 1979 penny from Philadelphia. Okay. Now what you do is you just open up your notebook. You just write down 1979. And then you don't like put a mint mark by it. And then you just put it inside of the bag. And there you go. Now you have that. Now you have it logged. And now you know you have that coin. And that's nearly free. And then if you want to take it a step further, to try to get more coins faster, you don't have to just go through your parents' or even your change. What you could do is you could go to the bank. You have to have a bank account, but you could just go to the bank and just simply get a box of pennies. $25 is normally a box of pennies. And then roll hunt, which I have done, and then you just look through the pennies and you keep whatever you want, and then you just write a log down, and then that's it. So yeah, I mean, that's all you need to start. That's it. Like, if your reason for not coin collecting is because it costs money, you have to buy things, well, you don't have to start out with collecting Morgan silver dollars or trade dollars or the first, like, colonial coins, or you don't even have to start out with dollar coins or half dollars. I didn't start out with dollar coins or half dollars until like 2 or 3 years ago, just because I did not have the money for it, because obviously it's easier to collect pennies and nickels and dimes and quarters because those only cost a penny each, 10 cents each. But a half dollar is like, oh, that's 50 cents each. I could get 50 pennies instead if I find them, instead of just one coin. So definitely start out with the smaller things if you're on a budget. And then once you start getting more of the smaller ones, move up to nickels, and then move up to dimes, and then move up to quarters. And then if you get like a ton of those out of the way, then move up to half dollars, and then move up to dollar coins. And then you can even move up to like dollar bills, banknotes. Right now I actually collect $2 bills. And I'm trying to collect one from every year from every mint, which, yeah, it's a lot, but probably just 1976 to now is what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I mean, recently I haven't gone to the bank and got $2 bills, but I could go get $100 in $2 bills and then just look through them. So definitely start out small. If you don't have a ton of money, if you want to start with quarters, I definitely recommend starting out with the United States quarters. Those are from 1999 through 2008. And then that also covers the districts. And then also I would do 2009's District of Columbia and U.S. Territories quarters, which is 6 different designs that they did in 2009. And it's kind of like an extension of the state quarters because they're not states, they're territories and districts. But still, pretty cool collection. And I used to have this book. I actually sold it. But it was like this really cool book, and it like opened up and then opened up again. So it was like 4... So like you could fit 5 coins in a row, and it was 4 that wide. So 20 coins in one row. And it was for that, and it was like, I believe it was $8, and it could fit all of the U.S. coins, not all the U.S. coins, all of the United States quarters, like the state quarters and the districts and territories in it, and it was $8. I'm actually going to link to that one below in the description, and then also my other supplies is always there. So yeah, but if you're a beginner and you're wanting to start coin collecting and you're not wanting to spend a ton of money, I would definitely recommend just starting out with a notebook, a Ziploc bag, a pen, maybe find a Sharpie to write on the bags, and that's it. And then just get some spare change that you have, or if your parents have them if you're younger, Or take $25, go to the bank, get a box of pennies. And the boxes normally look like this. They probably look different, but this is $100 in nickels. And I obviously returned like most of the nickels and got my money back, but I kept the box and I use it for things sometimes. So yeah, but this is pretty much what they look like. It'll just say $25 pennies. So yeah, but definitely just go to the bank, take $25, get a box of quarters, look through it, then take back whatever you don't get. And most of the time, at first you'll probably find a lot more, so you may come back with like $23, $24 after it, but that's only $1. You're paying face value for every coin you find, and especially if you find an old one. Like I found a 1909 VDB, and if you're a beginner, if you don't know what that is, in 1909 was the first Lincoln cent that they made, the Lincoln cent design, this design that you know. It was the first year they did that, and underneath this, no, I don't have a wheat cent right here, but underneath the wheat cent design, at the very bottom were the initials VDB, and then they stopped making VDBs halfway through 1909, so they're like really rare and collectible. I found one roll hunting, and they're worth like $20, I think. The one I found, at least. So you can find tremendous things whenever you just go roll hunting. I found a gold-plated quarter once that I have. I found silver nickels that were war nickels from the 1940s. I found silver half dollars. I found Susan B. Anthony's, which aren't really that rare, because I found a ton of them in a box of dollar coins. But yeah, just start out small if you're on a budget, and just coin collect according to how much time and money you can put into it. If you don't want to put a ton of time and money into it, maybe you just want to get this stuff, go through some spare change like this. If you want to put a little more time to it, go to the bank, get $25 worth of pennies, and then return them. If you have an account, most banks will let you take out money, like get coins for free and return them for free. Some banks, though, if you don't have an account, or even if you do have an account, you still have to pay like a little more than what you're actually getting, which is kind of annoying, but it's just how banks work. So yeah, and some banks don't even let you get coins. So just maybe go get an account at a different bank, one that you know does coins. Like just ask them, maybe contact them, somehow figure out a way to get a bank account that actually lets you get coins out. And yeah, and then just start with the bag, like I said, notebook, really nice. These are all mine. So this is proof that I've done this. These are like really old, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. That's not too old, but that's like half my lifetime. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, though. Like I said, links to that one coin book that I said, the 50 State Quarters book, will be in the description below, as well as my other supplies that I use. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a beginner, welcome to the coin community. Definitely hit the subscribe button to be notified, and also hit the bell to be notified whenever I post another video. If this video helped you out in any way or just entertained you with information, just click the thumbs up. If you have any questions, I would love to answer your guys' questions, so just leave those in the comment section below, and me or one of your other fellow coin community members will answer that down there. But yep, that's pretty much the end of this video, so thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep on collecting.